Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to FJ Media. For those people who have not subscribed to FJ Media, make sure you touch the subscription bell. You take just 1 or 2 seconds, touch the subscription bell. After you have touched the subscription bell, YouTube will be automatically notifying you when we upload our latest video. So before we start our topic of today, because even we have seen Richard Onyonka and Kibagendi are implicating Matiang'i bids for vying for president, and even we don't know Matiang'i's game plan. So who do you think opposition is supposed to pick as, because this is the one which is going to form the basis of this analysis? Who do you think the opposition is supposed to pick as presidential flag bearer? Let's start with Fred Okemo Matiang'i. Fred Okemo Matiang'i, we know very well, has consolidated the Gusii region, and we know very well if Fred Okemo Matiang'i will vie as a president, I don't think Rigathi Gachagua will support that bid, because Rigathi Gachagua believes Fred Okemo Matiang'i has not yet consolidated Gusii region. Let's first hear Rigathi Gachagua.
Pale kwetu nimekubalika. Yeah? Kwa hivyo mimi nikiongea, watu ya mlima wanajua naongea kwa niaba yao. Tunataka kujua kabisa huyu Fred Matiang'i amekubalika na jamii ya Gusii kama kiongozi wao. Unasikia? Sasa tunajua akija kwa meza amebeba jamii nzima. Na mimi hapo ndio niko na maneno.
Unashuku kwamba jamii haijamkubali?
Mimi nashuku kwa sababu siku amekuja pale amelakiwa vizuri sana. Governor Simba Arati, rafiki yangu sana, alikuwa pale. Na kila mtu amesema hawataki Ruto, hawataki Raila, wanataka Matiang'i akuwe rais. Siku 3 baadaye nimesikia huyu Arati akisema Matiang'i kuja ungana na Raila. Sasa mimi nimeshangaa, kwani imekuaje? Kwani hii maneno hamungu wamemaliza? I thought hii maneno imemalizika ya kwamba Matiang'i ndio kiongozi ya jamii, aende atafute uongozi. Sasa nimeona governor ameanza kumwambia atienda ongea na Raila ati kwa ODM. So hiyo maneno ndio niko na wasiwasi naye kidogo. Tena mimi nimeanza kuona vijana wadogo, huyu kijana anaitwa Osoro, huyu anaitwa Nyakundi, wanamtusi Matiang'i na kusema ni mtu bure, hawezi akwende, watarudi Washington, hiyo mtu hawezani na Kenya nini. So nimeanza kushindwa, huyu Matiang'i amekubalika kabisa kama kiongozi wa jamii. How do we trust ya kwamba huyu Matiang'i enjoys the goodwill of...
You have heard Rigathi Gachagua saying that Fred is not sure if Fred Okemo Matiang'i has consolidated the Gusii region. Why am I saying this? Fred Okemo Matiang'i, because we know very well Fred Okemo Matiang'i, if Fred Okemo Matiang'i will be picked as presidential candidate with opposition, will be chosen as a presidential flag bearer as in opposition. We know very well the Gusii region can vote for him, and maybe 50% of Kikuyus, if Uhuru Kenyatta will support him, automatically they can even support him. Even we know very well Fred Okemo Matiang'i resonates very well with the Gen Zs. Even in the absence of Raila Amolo Odinga, maybe he can get even 20% in Nyanza. So why do you think Rigathi Gachagua was saying that? Because he's not even sure if Fred Okemo Matiang'i has consolidated his support base. Number one, and I've already shared with you in FJ Media, the only person who can be suited for bring a political change in opposition, it's Kalonzo Musyoka. Why am I saying this? Because in politics it's about numbers. If we compare the votes in Gusii region and we compare the votes in Ukambani, Kalonzo Musyoka has the high votes in Ukambani, because we know Kalonzo in Ukambani, Kalonzo can get around 3.5 million in Ukambani. And even we know very well, if Kalonzo will be chosen as a presidential flag bearer, we know very, and Rigathi Gachagua will support, if Rigathi Gachagua will come up clearly and support Kalonzo Musyoka presidential bid, we know very well 70% of Mount Kenya can vote for Kalonzo. 90% or 95% can vote for Kalonzo Musyoka. Even in Nyanza, because people of Nyanza are saying if Raila Amolo Odinga cannot vie for president, there are some people who can vote for Kalonzo Musyoka automatically, because they are saying Kalonzo have stood with Raila Amolo Odinga 3 times when Raila Amolo Odinga was vying as a president, the president. So people of Nyanza believes that Kalonzo is a man enough, and they can reward him with that loyalty, because Kalonzo Musyoka has stand with Raila Odinga for 3 times. So people of Nyanza, even 20% or 30%, Kalonzo Musyoka can get 30% in Nyanza. So the only person who is suitable for who can make William Ruto sweat is only Kalonzo Musyoka. If they will choose Fred Okemo Matiang'i, there is high chances Rigathi Gachagua will not support Fred Okemo Matiang'i, because if Fred Okemo Matiang'i, Rigathi Gachagua believes that Fred Okemo Matiang'i is Uhuru Kenyatta's project, because even we have seen when before Fred Okemo Matiang'i landed in Kenya, when he was in US, SG of Jubilee, Jeremiah Kioni, said that their candidate will be Fred Okemo Matiang'i. And we know very well Fred Okemo Matiang'i has his party. So I don't know if Fred Okemo Matiang'i will abandon his party and vie with Jubilee ticket, because we all know Fred Okemo Matiang'i has his party. So these things will very tough for opposition to make the choice for choosing a presidential candidate, because the person who Rigathi Gachagua feels like they can support him, it's Kalonzo Musyoka. So if they cannot support, they will not support Kalonzo Musyoka, the opposition will scatter, and maybe even Kalonzo may team up with William Ruto. Don't be surprised if they will not pick Kalonzo Musyoka as their presidential candidate. This opposition will scatter automatically, and there is high chances Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka can work with William Ruto, because there are rumors, even they are saying that Kalonzo Musyoka can be given the position of deputy president when time comes in 2027, because in politics there is nothing like in politics, there is always betrayal. So if they will not choose Kalonzo, maybe William Ruto can take Kalonzo Musyoka, and Kalonzo Musyoka can join William Ruto's side. And if Kalonzo Musyoka will pull out of this opposition will be automatically dead. So for those people who have not subscribed to FJ Media, make sure you touch the subscription bell. After you have touched the subscription bell, YouTube will be automatically notifying you when we upload our latest video. Bye, thanks, God bless. Let's meet on another video.